Oh, sugar honey iced tea. It's the EAC Show.
Good day, ladies and gents. I'm Emilio A. Colon.
And I am Marcus Mack, and this is the EAC Show coming to you from sunny South Florida with episode 106.
Episode 106. Sorry we're having so many difficulties on Zoom today, but we actually got this episode in. Joining us today, Mr. Lost Wages, Mr. L, Mr. All his picks are trash right now.
Oh.
He's so cold. He's in Antarctica or Alaska. Lavaughn Harvey is joining us on this episode. And EAC originator, UCF activist, overall sports enthusiast, Cameron Dinin, the big one, is here for episode 106. We appreciate you guys coming on and joining us for episode 106, guys.
No doubt. Let's get it.
Yo, Ken, how much you pay for that intro?
Free of charge, baby. That's what you get when you're the big dog.
Send me the invoice, Emilio. God.
You know what it is? It's more like Cam is an EAC originator, Marcus Mack is an EAC originator. So, you know, they gotta get the royalty kingdom rule of a Zamunda intro.
Oh, like his Bandulu. Okay, I'm well next week. I'm not.
Come closer. I can barely hear you. Come closer.
We got grandfathered into that.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're going to talk about Cameron's Corners. We're going to go through that segment real quick. Cam has been doing really good on it. He's 3-2. Cam, I think you're even on the year, correct?
That's correct. I'm even on the year. The last couple of weeks I've gone 3-2. As you mentioned, I'm 10-10 on the year. That's a level of consistency that it's extremely rare to find in today's racket. Are we going to lose a little bit of money on the juice if we go with a push every single week? Maybe, but you're gonna get consistency, and I'm calling a 4-1 week.
I need the 4-1 week, man. Because not for nothing. Listen, I took 2 out of the 3 picks that you had last week. I went 2-1. Marshall, you fucking suck. I don't know how you guys lose to Rice. You guys are 20-point freaking favorites.
You're trash. You're so fucking trash. What's the other one you took?
I took the
Coastal Carolina plus 10?
Tulsa, yeah, and Coastal Carolina.
Yeah, very nice. Okay.
Oh,
you took the over in that Tulsa game or whatever?
No, I didn't touch that.
Okay. All right.
So let's go through Cam's Corners real quick. Marcus, I know you're taking care of something real quick off camera, so that's cool. Lavaughn, we're just going to agree or disagree with Cam's picks and just go from there, and then we'll get into NFL picks. Marcus, you got the NFL picks up, correct?
Yes, I do, sir.
So as soon as Cam finishes his Cam Corners, we can go straight into NFL picks.
All right. Back at it. Cam's Corner here. 5 picks at the college football slate. Got only a couple weeks left here. Got bowl season coming up. Love bowl season. Capital One bowl season. First game on the slate out of 5, I have Central Michigan plus 11 at Toledo. Now, Toledo is known to throw up a lot of points, so I'm expecting this to be overall a high-scoring game. But Central Michigan, I actually have been riding. I'm like 3-0 in their games. I've been just taking them against the spread, and they've been working for me. So I owe them the respect of at least a plus 11 on the road. But look for this to be a high-scoring game. I'm taking that. The second game on the slate, over 65.5 in the Northern Illinois and Ball State game.
Jesus Christ, where the fuck is this coming from?
I'm reaching in my third pocket, in the way back pocket. But this is this is the MAC. I mean, this is craziness football that you get. And 65 points, that's nothing for this kind of conference. Ball State had the most points per game in this conference last year. They've been throwing up good points this year. And Northern Iowa is going to do enough to score. They'll score 20 points at least. So I like the over in this game. The next game I have on the slate, Coastal Carolina, who we saw easily covered the plus 10 against BYU, and they won outright. Didn't even understand why that number was so big. I'm riding them for the remainder of the season. I'm riding them. I don't care. The Chanticleers, I'm going minus 13.5 at Troy. Got them over the Trojans. The fourth game on my pick, this is going to be probably a regret because they've been trashed the last 2 seasons. But I'm going with the FSU Florida State Seminoles.
Ugh.
I know, but they're -4.5 against Duke. Duke this season, I think they may have the worst defense in all of college football. I'm really not sure. I'm talking out of hand, but they have been so horrid on defense, man. And I think they're the freshman quarterback that FSU has, plus their defense is starting to come around. They showed some life against Notre Dame a couple weeks ago. They beat North Carolina, who was a ranked team. So they have enough of what it takes. Give me them -4.5 against Duke. And then lastly, Emilio, I have fight on the Trojans out in California, USC. I have them in the game against UCLA. I have them -3.5 against the Bears of Los Angeles.
Yo, listen, I'm gonna tell you right now. I agree with all your fucking picks except the FSU game. Lavaughn, I don't know how you feel about it, but I'm not taking fucking FSU if my life depended on it right now.
Risk, it's a risk, yeah.
Yeah, I like Toledo to cover that spread. Crush them pretty bad. Aside from that, I agree with all the picks. Gosh, I love the USC pick, by the way.
Thank you.
Love that pick for sure. They've been, ever since that first game, which is really close, after that, they've been really rolling teams. So I like that as well. And
they just got the Jordan brand. They just got signed to Jordan brand.
Oh, let's go, jump man.
Their first game is Jordan?
No, they won't play as Jordan until June of 2021. But they Jordan brand now, so they officially jumped over the Under Armour crew, and Adidas couldn't buy them out, so they went to Jordan.
Who else is there? You got Michigan.
What do you mean?
UNC.
Oh, Jordan, Michigan, UNC. It depends. Basketball is different and football is different.
For football,
you got Oklahoma, UNC.
Isn't Florida,
Michigan, and I forget who else.
Growing, bro.
Yeah, they're getting big. The brand is growing really, really big. For you guys that are not watching on YouTube and only listen to us on the podcast, Marcus Mack has been having a little bit of technical difficulties tonight, but his doobie scarf, his wrap on his head is straight out of Coming to America, King Jaffe Joffer, ruler of Zamunda style.
He's still frozen. That's still motherfucker still frozen.
This is Zoom shit, man. I'm telling you. But look, let's just go right into the picks. And if Marcus could join us, he could join us. So at the 1 o'clock slate,
I'm definitely still frozen. Am I back?
For the 1 o'clock slate, we got the Tennessee Titans versus the Jacksonville Jaguars. They're heading down to Jacksonville, and Tennessee is -7.5. Lavaughn, tell me what you think. I'll go last.
You know what? I as bad as I've been all year, I know I took a break the last few weeks. I had Jacksonville covering last week against the Minnesota Vikings, and I was right. I'm picking Tennessee to blow these guys out. Complete blowout. I'm talking 2-touchdown blowout. So give me Tennessee -7 and the hook. Let's go.
This is one of those games that's going to look like a trap game. We weren't expecting the Titans last week to have the trap game, and they got trapped big time, and they got worked over pretty well by the Browns. This is the get back game, the get right game. So I think Vrabel's team has a tough exterior. That's why they made it a one-score game. How they did that last week, I don't really know after a bad start. So I'm taking the Titans to cover the spread there.
Let me explain something to you. I got to get something out. Hold on 1 second. I got to get this.
Oh,
Woo! Let's go! Right now, I got the Jacksonville Jaguars +7.5. I don't trust these guys on the road. They look like shit. The last time they played, Baker Mayfield was having a fucking field day on these boys. So I'm going to take Jacksonville to cover in this game, 7.5.
Mike Glennon and the Jags have fought against the Packers. They fought against the Vikings. They've been scrappy, so it's not a bad pick. And for you to do smelling salts in order to take the Jaguars, that just speaks. You have to take smelling salts in order to bring yourself to take the Jag.
I'm on my shit right now. So next game on the 1 o'clock slate, we got the Dallas Cowboys, America's team, -3.5, going to Cincinnati and playing the Bungles. Who you got, Lavaughn?
The good old revenge game, isn't it? The revenge game. Dalton is about to show out today or that day. My bad. What is this premise? -3.5?
Yeah.
Oh God. This is his time to shine and stick it to him. So I'm gonna swallow the points. Easy call. Dallas has been a sucky team, but I can see them winning by double digits, 10 points plus. As bad as they've been, but the Bengals have what? Allen at QB? Oh gosh, and it's a revenge game. That's what I'm thinking about. The revenge game. I'm going Dallas Cowboys -3.5. Revenge game. The Red Rifle strikes. Not again, but this Sunday.
Man, it really is a sucker's pick. This Cowboys -3.5, and you know how I feel about the Cowboys. They're sorry. It's a sucker's pick, but I'm gonna fall for it. I'm going -3.5. I'll take the Cowboys.
Let me get this smelling salt out. Let me get this smelling salt out again. Let me get the Cincinnati Bungles plus the 3.5. You guys are fucking crazy. I'm not taking Andy Dalton and the boys. The boys look like shit. And Lavaughn is picking the team, so I'll go with the opposite team.
Yeah,
give me
it's
the
my week.
plus the
Keep
3.5.
playing with me. My week. All right.
All business today.
Hey, the next game we got Joe Judge and the boys, the New York Giants, the G-Men, who went to fucking Seattle and beat Mr. Russell Wilson, Mr. My Goodies up in Seattle.
Wow.
So shout out to Joe Judge and the boys. He did it with a backup quarterback. Colt McCoy was the quarterback. So we got the New York Giants, who are underdogs in New York, playing the Arizona Cardinals. The Cardinals are favored by 3. Lavaughn, tell me who you got.
You know, I'm like 0-5 because I keep going against the Giants. I'm going to stop, right? Enough is enough. After so many beatings, you just got to start riding the wave, right? I respect what Joe's doing, the Judge, and I don't care who's under a center for the Giants. I just got to respect them as a team, as a whole. And this Cardinals team is weird, man. 3 points looks like a trap. Like, this should be easy call, but you know what? For the first time, I'm going to go with the Giants as home dogs. So I'm going +3 New York Giants to pull this off some way, somehow against a healthy Cardinals team. It doesn't feel right, but I'm going to go with the home dogs, Giants +3.
Yeah, I have to. I've been agreeing with Lavaughn a lot tonight so far, and I really do want to be brave and take the Giants because I love what they saw out of them last week. I mean, for them to have for a backfield of Colt McCoy and Alfred Morris, like it's 2007, to go to Seattle and win that game. I mean, what a fall from grace Seattle has had after like the first 5 or 6 weeks of the season to now. It's really something I didn't expect. None of us expected, and definitely didn't see happening. I'm going to take the Cardinals though. And this is tough because the Giants defense has really stepped up the better half of the second part of the season here. But I'll take the Cardinals in a get right game.
This is the last hit I'm going to take of this smelling salt. Woo! And I'm going to tell you why. Because I'm not going to agree with Lavaughn, and I'm going to take the Arizona Cardinals -3. The reason why I'm taking the Arizona Cardinals -3, they cannot be that bad of a football team. I really do think this is the game where Kyler Murray ends up getting it together. They end up winning this game. Kenyon Drake, DeAndre Hopkins, Kyler Murray, they figure it out. Joe Judge, you're doing your thing. I'm proud of you. Shout out to you. You're making something out of nothing. But I think this is the game we falter, and I think Arizona covers the 3 points. We got the next game on the slate at the 1 o'clock slot. We got the Houston Texans, Deshaun Watson and J.J. Watt going to the Chicago Bears to go play Mitchell Trubisky and a bunch of bums, except for Allen Robinson and that stellar defense. Tell me who you got, Lavaughn.
You know what? Last week, I made a mistake. I went Chicago Bears, Mitchell Trubisky, against a team that just fired the coach. If you look at how it's been for teams that fire the coach the next week, they go off. So I should have known better and to pick the lines. That was a mistake on my part. They looked good early too, but I messed up. This week, I'm not going to. He rubbed me the wrong way, Mitchell and them boys. So I'm gonna go with a bounce back. I think Deshaun lost last week too. I know it's in Chicago. I'm gonna go Deshaun Watson.
But Deshaun lost on a fumble in the last second. It wasn't like they were gonna win that game.
Yeah, but a loss is a loss, right? I mean, they have a good defense. The Colts have got a good defense. And so do the Bears, but I don't trust Trubisky. Like you said, Allen's cool. They got a nice little receiving core with Miller and Mooney as well. But I'm gonna go with the Texans because they're the better overall team, I think. -2 is a spread. Yeah, I'm going Texans. -2. Book it.
This is a garbage ass game. Two trash fucking teams that don't matter.
Rather bet on Ball State.
Right, right. Yeah. Speaking of the guy that's betting on Ball State, right? Well, I'm gonna take the Texans because I'm a big Romeo Crennel guy.
Yeah, I'm agree with you. I'm gonna take the Houston Texans. Deshaun Watson -2. Deshaun was gonna beat Indianapolis last week. I mean, that fumble was very, very unfortunate. He normally doesn't do that. He's normally a clutch player, very reliable. And he was destroyed on the sidelines, crying and shit in the towel. So, and shout out to T.Y. Hilton for coming over and consoling him, because everybody in the fucking place knew that they were going to cover that spread and they were going to win. But
man, I'm telling y'all, man, it's Coquito right here is the best thing smoking, man. I'm telling you.
We still can't see this guy. You got to forgive us. You got to forgive us. Marcus Mack has been having technical.
Oh, y'all can hear me now? Oh, it's lit. It's lit. Oh, y'all can hear me again?
We can't see you though.
Derailing the show.
My bad, y'all.
Did you email him some smelling salts? What's he so hype about?
I'm telling you, it's that fucking doobie on his head. That's what's changing everything.
It's this Coquito, man.
The doobie on the head is fucking with the bandwidth of his internet, so that's why he's all choppy and shit.
There it is.
His internet has been on smelling salts tonight.
That motherfucker's on dial-up. That's why. So then at 1 o'clock, at the 1 o'clock slot, we got the Denver Broncos heading to the East Coast to go play Matt Rule, Teddy Bridgewater, PJ Walker, and them boys, the Carolina Panthers. We got Carolina's -3 in that game. Lavaughn, who you got?
Broncos look good last week against the Chiefs, didn't they? They look good.
I had the Chiefs all over the place. They fucking cost me a bundle.
They look good, man. But I'm gonna go. You know what? Actually, due to COVID, I know that one of their main receivers is out. Man, I forgot what his name was. Moore. Moore is not playing in that game. Neither is CMC. Broncos, man. You know, I'm gonna go Panthers. I'm gonna go Panthers to find a way to cover this spread.
Who you got, Cam?
I'm gonna go to swallow the points.
I'm gonna go Broncos. Drew Lock is the king of the backdoor cover, the garbage points. So I'll take Drew Lock and the Broncos.
I'm gonna go with the Carolina Panthers -3. Matt Rule has been unbelievable this year, regardless if you really think about it. If I had Matt Rule on my New York Jets, they would actually be a fucking really good team and not give up last-second touchdowns to a bunch
I know I was absent for most of the show. I know I was absent for most of the show, but did I just hear Emilio pick the same pick as Lavaughn?
No.
Yeah. Well,
both of y'all just went with Carolina. Am I right?
Denver.
Oh, you said you wanted Denver. Okay, I'm just making sure. I thought I heard wrong.
You said Denver or Carolina?
Yeah,
I didn't say Denver.
Oh, you said Denver. Oh, where is the game?
Denver.
No, Lavaughn said Carolina.
Correct.
Oh, so fuck that. I'm taking fucking Denver then. Fuck that shit. I'm not going. I thought he took. I'm sorry. I apologize. I thought he took Carolina. I thought he took Denver.
So is it a fact that your only?
He's fading him.
What is your, aside from me picking?
Oh yeah, like now I want to know. Did he only pick Carolina because he thought you picked Denver?
Tim, we need to put Lavaughn in the bathroom. He is mush.
He's mushy. We're not touching nothing Lavaughn touches ever.
I think we got 13 games in this slate, barring COVID. I'm only gonna lose 3. So you do what you do. Do what you do. I'm going 10-3. Book it.
Yo, Marcus, real quick, who you got? Carolina, Denver in Carolina, -3 Carolina.
Denver.
All right, so nobody going with Lavaughn. Put him in the bathroom.
Put him in the bathroom. Put him in the bathroom.
That's plus TV for me.
So the next game, we got the Minnesota Vikings, Mr. Kirk Cousins, Mr. How You Like That, versus Tampa Tom and Gronkaneers down in Tampa Bay. And the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are -6.5. Lavaughn, let's do this quick. Who you got? -6.5.
I got the bye week team that had some time off to cover this spread with ease. Everyone just got a week off to regroup, man. So I'm going with Brady and them boys to cover the
Marcus,
-6.
who you got?
Yeah.
Never mind.
Bucks.
Cam, who you got?
Bucks. Lay the points.
Yeah, I got the Bucks too, -6. In all actuality, I think they end up getting it done in some way, shape, or form. They get their shit together. Fucking Marcus keeps coming in and out. We can't even count on him on this show tonight. Not at all, without question. But then on the next game at the 1 o'clock slot, we got the Kansas City Chiefs and their fucking ridiculous ass offense going down to the Miami Dolphins and seeing Tua and the boys. And shout out to Brian Flores, man. Not for nothing. Brian Flores right now is the realest coach in the NFL. If he wants to go out there and he wants to fight players to protect his players, I'm down for it. But them boys is +7.5. Kansas City's -7.5. I got Kansas City. Who you got, Lavaughn? Who you got, Cam?
I'm going with my boys +7.5.
That means they're gonna lose. Go ahead.
You're close.
His boys.
We
said his boys when I was the only one that took the Dolphins against the the Chargers.
Yeah.
Yo, we're a forward-thinking show. Okay, Cam?
He said we're a forward-thinking show.
Please, let's not harp on the past. Please, man.
I like that. I appreciate that mindset. Having said that, I'm going with the Chiefs. I don't think 7.5 points is enough. They're clicking on all cylinders. They got Sammy Watkins back. They should have Clyde Edwards-Helaire back after he missed last week. Give me the Chiefs.
I was gonna go to Marcus, but I don't even think we can, honestly, because his shit is so bad, it's ridiculous. He's on AOL right now, like literally. Internet Explorer. So we got the Indianapolis Colts traveling to Las Vegas. They are favorites on the road. They're -3. They're gonna go play John Gruden and them boys. Who you got, Lavaughn?
I got the Colts. I got the Colts -3 in Las Vegas. That's it.
Did you pick the Chiefs game, Emilio?
Yeah, I did. I went with the Chiefs.
Okay, what was the spread on this Colts Raiders?
-3.
-3.
-3 Raiders?
Colts.
Give me the Raiders +3.
Raiders +3, man. I'm gonna go with Indianapolis -3. I think Mr. Sidearm Slinger ends up getting it done. T.Y. Hilton's getting really hot right now. T.Y. Hilton had a really good game last game and the game before that, so I think that connection's starting to work. So give me the Indianapolis Colts -3. 4 o'clock game. Okay, my favorite team, the New York fucking Jets, because all they really know how to do is fucking cover every time I take these assholes. But I got the Jets, who are -14 in Seattle, playing against Seattle. That's a lot of fucking points. I'm going to take the Jets +14. Who you got, Lavaughn?
Don't take the Jets, guys. Don't take the Jets.
Hey, somebody mute him, please. That'd be great. 14 points. I'm goodness gracious. And man, Russ has not been cooking. That's not a secret lately. The Jets +14. The Jets are trying to lose. By the way, I gotta ask you a question, Emilio, and Cam too. And never mind, just you guys. What the hell? Did they have somebody spying on Carr on that Hail Mary last week? What was that?
It was a bad call. It was a bad call. You don't go all out blitz on 4th down when they
need. I think defensive coordinator knew exactly what he was doing.
He wanted to get fired.
Why stop?
So why get fired?
So why stop now? 34-10. I got 34-10 Seahawks.
Hey, listen, my Jets covered. I took them last week. They covered.
Yes, they did.
This is the bounce back game. Jets, you guys just keep losing, and the Seahawks need this game they need to wake up. So this is the 34-10 game. I got Seahawks winning by 24 points.
Cam, run your pick.
I got the Seahawks. If this game was in New York, maybe they cover the 14. Too long of a trip.
Listen, this next game, there's no spread on this game. You got the Green Bay Packers versus the Detroit Lions. I don't give a fuck what the spread is. I'm taking the Green Bay Packers minus whatever.
The reason why there's no spread is because they really don't know what to do with this game, because the Packers have the #1 scoring offense in the league, and the Lions have the number 31st scoring defense in the league. This is going to be bad. I don't know. I think it's going to be like 16.5. I'm serious.
No, stop.
I'm telling you, bro.
You look serious though, Cam. So stop. But stop though. Stop.
I'm serious.
So you taking Detroit?
A big number. It'll be
7-point spread,
13.
Cam. It's going to be 7. I haven't seen the spread. It's going to be 7.
7?
Yes.
7.
and it might go up because of the casual better, and the sharp's going to bet it back down to 7.
I say 10.
They're without Jeff Okuda. They're without what's his name, Galladay, or what? Who's the?
Yeah, Galladay. Yeah, 7.
Okay.
I'm taking Green Bay minus whatever.
Do you want to take if it? Let's just create our own line right now.
If it's 7.5, if it's 7.5, I'm taking lines.
Do you want to take? You said 7 first. Do you want to bet me?
No. But time out. You said 16. I said 7, and it said it'll go back to 7 and 7.5. So shoot, if you give me 10, you should be happy with that, and I'll be happy with that. No,
you want the Lions plus 7.5?
No, I said 7.5, but you said 16. How about meet me halfway? How about that? You want to go 10.5? That's in the middle. What you want to
do? Let's just wait to see what it comes out.
All right then. Ridiculous.
So I have Green Bay. Cameron has Green Bay, and who do you have?
I mean, what the hell? I mean, I like Green Bay to win the game.
Number. Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what the number is. I'm going Green Bay.
Respect.
Atlanta Falcons minus 1.5 at the Chargers. Who you got?
Chargers. Oh, what the F was that last week?
They're bummed.
What was that?
They're bummed. They're trying to get their coach fired too. Give me Atlanta minus 1.5. Who you got, Cam?
Give me Atlanta. Trash ass game.
Chargers the bounce back. Oh, give me plus 1.5. They lose by 1.
This is Mr. Loser. Mr. Loser talking too, by the way. 4 o'clock slot. You got the New Orleans Saints minus 7.5 at the shitty ass Eagles. The only difference is the Eagles are letting Jalen Hurts throw the ball. Who you got?
7.5. I'm gonna go Saints, man. I don't know what Jalen possesses. I don't know what the hell he's about. I think they still got the quarterback from the last few weeks in for the Saints. I'm going. He's been doing pretty well too. I'm going to Saints minus 7.5.
Who you got, Cam?
Saints.
I'm gonna go with the Eagles plus the 7.5. I'm gonna give Jalen Hurts 7.5 in his first game.
Great.
Washington football team versus the San Francisco 49ers. They're playing in Arizona. Washington football team is getting 3 on the road.
What? Because Gibson's injured? They're underdogs? What is this? Oh God, I don't even know what to pick. Is Frisco healthy on defense now? I'm confused. I'm gonna go minus 3 Frisco. It just looks weird. I'm gonna go minus 3. I don't even know why. I'm going home team. That's it.
Cam.
Give me that mighty football team.
Give me Ron Rivera, Mr. One-Legged Alex Smith plus the 3 points. I'm down with those boys. Give me the Washington football team, Mr. Daniel Snyder, his sniffing coke ways. Buffalo Bills versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. This has to be the game of the week. Not for nothing. You got 11-1 Pittsburgh and a really, really good rough buff team. I always know who Marcus is going to go with. He's going to choose Buffalo Bills, so I already know that. Buffalo's minus 2. Who you got, Lavaughn?
I think Steelers are starting to take it down. They're going to lose 4 games before the year's over. They've already lost 1. So I'm going, this is one of the games they're going to lose. Bills minus 2.
Yeah, the sort of the jury was out on the Steelers. We didn't know, obviously, what was going to happen with them towards the end of the year. But none of their game was being advertised for being an undefeated team, which tells me that they knew that this team was going to lose eventually. And I think it continues. So I'm taking the Bills.
I'm going to take the Bills as well. Give me the Bills minus 2. Josh Allen is getting it done. Their running game is atrocious, but who cares? They can sling it. It is what it is. Stephon Diggs has over 1,000 yards this year, so that's good.
Davis is stud.
And then we got the AFC North game between Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. It's in the dog pound, but the dog pounds are fucking underdogs. They're giving Lamar Jackson minus 2.5 on the road. I don't know if Des Bryant is going to pay. He might play. He quit. He didn't quit. I don't know what the fuck is going to happen. But it's minus 2.5 to Lamar Jackson and them boys on the road in Cleveland. Lavaughn, who you got?
It's funny. I think Cleveland's a better team right now, which is weird to say. But I think Lamar's starting to wake up a little bit. And minus 2.5, it's crazy how that spread is so low because they smashed in the first game of the season. But I'm gonna go with the Ravens minus 2.5 because of Lamar waking back up to end the season into the playoffs.
I'd love to take the Ravens here, but sometimes you just got to go with momentum. If it's raining, it's been raining the last 3 fucking games in Cleveland, then I got to go with the Ravens. But I'm taking as of right now the Browns.
Yeah, I'm taking the Browns too. And I'm gonna tell you why. The Browns fucking decimated one of the best running teams in the league, in the Tennessee Titans, and I think they end up doing the same exact thing to the Cleveland Browns. So they're gonna force Baker Mayfield to throw the ball, and that's where Baker's suspect sometimes because he's a one-read quarterback, in my opinion. So I'm gonna end up taking the who did I say? Baltimore?
It's the Browns.
Oh,
You said
sorry.
the Browns at first.
Yeah. So I'm gonna take the Browns. Sorry. I'm gonna take the Browns. I think the Browns end up getting it done. They figure out a way to play well. I'm sorry. I was paying attention to I got money on San Diego State right now. Sorry. That shit threw me off. I apologize. Okay. I got money on San Diego State.
At least you don't have money on Arizona. They just lost to Arizona State 70-7.
Well, that's going to cover our, what is this, week 14? Week 14 slate or week 13 slate? Week 14.
14.
Week 14 slate. We really do appreciate you guys checking in. It was so difficult to put this show together. Marcus Mack, we don't know where you are. We know you're enjoying Coquito with your head wrap. Keep enjoying your Coquito. Yo, Lavaughn, I appreciate you. Merry Christmas to you and your family. We'll see you next episode. And Cameron, thank you so much, man. We really do appreciate you. Check us out, episode 107. Marcus Mack, you look great, by the way.
Oh, sugar honey iced tea. It's the EAC Show.